How to do, everybody? Taking a little drive to Florence today. I got to go and well, give blood to the vampires at the hospital up there. So I thought I'd have you ride along and see what kind of condition 0101's in. The last time I came up this way, right now we're in Florence, or Reedsport, and they've got two different bridges under construction and traffic down to one lane. So I just thought I'd show you that. And I'll cut back in, well, a few times, show you some countryside. Right now we are going through the bustling town of Reedsport. Hustling and bustling. I'll also give you a glance at the gas prices once we get down here a little ways. It's pretty daggone ridiculous. Our good old Commander-in-Chief there in DC, I guess, has really got it out for us. But you can see at the bank there, 68 degrees. It's overcast, but it's warm. And well, I guess I couldn't have picked a better day to go visit the vampires. But we are on 101 northbound and coming up on a gas station here in just a little bit. It's just damn ridiculous what they're doing right now. Not to mention food prices. I buy the groceries for my wife and I, and at the beginning of the month when we get paid, I do one big major shopping trip to get canned goods and that kind of thing. $5.49 right there, $6.59 for premium, $6.04 for diesel. Anyway, I spent $246 at the grocery store, and that's just ridiculous for two of us. It's just insane. Coming up on Chevron right here, it's $5.54 for regular, $5.67 for premium, or I guess that's mid-grade. And we're coming up on the third gas station here in town, and that is the 76 station here on the right, and that is $5.53. Now that's for cash, $5.65 and $5.75. Now if you want to get pay with a debit card or a credit card, it costs more. So they get you coming and going. But we are going to cross the bridge over into Gardner, and I'll get you across the bridge, and then I'll cut off and come back in later. Get past this trailer here. And as you can see the sign there, this is a drawbridge. And we are going over the Umpqua River. Here in a minute. And you can see one of the crab boats over there at the boatyard. And we are going over the drawbridge part of it right now. That's the steel part here in the center. And there is the Umpqua River. So here we are. All right, we are on Bolin Island. That's a little island that separates Reedsport from Gardner, I guess. I don't know. And there is the big boatyard right there. That is Fred Wall Marine Construction. And they actually get a lot of the boats from Alaska and the Deadliest Catch. Right here we're going over the Smith River, and just around this bend up here is Gardner. But I'm going to cut out right now, and I'll cut back in here. And well, you know what? I'm just going to keep you with me. I'm going to show you where the old Gardner paper mill used to be. It's someplace that I worked a long time ago. It's of course been shut down by the tree-hugging environmentalists. But we are coming around the bend and coming into historic Gardner. Back in the day, they built a lot of the tall ships, the sailing type ships here in Gardner. And along the river over here you can see quite a few of the pilings from the old docks and warehouses and what have you. There's some beautiful old homes tucked back up in here. But when the mills shut down, the paper mill, there was a plywood mill, it just destroyed this town, and it took a great big bite out of Reedsport. So these trailers, just an FYI, are FEMA trailers being stored out here. This area here is where the plywood mill used to be, and there are quite a few FEMA trailers parked out here. Still going through Gardner. Excuse me. And then the buildings that you see in front of us are pretty much all that's left of the International Paper Mill. And I worked there on the maintenance crew years ago. And that's pretty much all that's left of it. It's also got some FEMA trailers parked next to it. That old warehouse and then a couple of the other warehouses down here are being utilized, but they're being utilized by private people. That is all that's left of International Paper. That's the main office building right there. That was the warning sign. We're coming up on the first bridge closure. And I'm hoping all that last video is still there. The phone said I was running out of room, so. But we are coming up on Tacknitch Campground, which is, we just passed that. And off on the right coming up is Tacknitch Lake. And I've been told, I haven't fished it before, but I have been told, there it is, there is some dynamite bass fishing in this lake. But like I said, I don't know. If you watched a previous video when I redid my little blue and white boat, I brought it up here to test the motor. That is Tacknitch. And we are coming up on the first part of this construction. And here we are. Now there are some people that don't know, when you're stopped in the middle of the highway and you're at the end of the line, it's state law that you turn on your four-way flashers. So I've got my flashers on, and we just have to wait for the light up here to turn green, and then we'll get our chance to go through. And then down the road, I'm going to say about another mile and a half past this one, they've got flaggers stopping traffic. So it's wonderful. Leave it to DOT, or ODOT, I guess I should say. for keeping this crap going. This bridge here has been tore up damn near a year. The other one has been over a year, and we'll be getting up there here pretty quick. Traffic's starting to move ahead of us. We should be going here right now. Shut my blinkers off. Now, right up here on the right, the yellow building is the Taknich Marina. That is right there. And look at the mess they've got going. They finally got the guardrail on that side poured, and they're gonna redo the pavement and what have you. And then they're gonna do the same thing on this side. And then you got idiots like that in front of us. And there we go. We are through. Back in our own lane. And I will cut back in when we get down to the next one. And I just missed the sign, but there is the warning sign back there that says flagger ahead. And this is the second construction site. And once again, they've got to shut down to one lane. And you get to see the backsides of the same vehicles that were up here, or that you got to look at before. So yeah, once again, we are stopped in the middle of the damn Highway 101. Like I said, this particular bridge, they've had it shut down to one lane with no construction happening for over a year. And of course, springtime comes and now they're back at it again. And of course, that's when all of the travelers are coming through, pulling fifth wheels and ATVs and what have you. So yeah, hopefully you can't hear that. I don't want to get a strike for playing Aussie tunes. Like I said, it is kind of warm today, so I've got the windows up and the AC on low. And we're just waiting. Sitting here at an idle, wasting fuel. Yes, Brandon and the rest of the monkeys in DC and good old Kate Brown wouldn't have it any other way. For those that don't know, Kate Brown is the governor of Oregon. And I do have a CB radio here in the truck, but all you ever get on that is static. I'd turn that on for you, but if you wanted to listen to static, you just listen to me talk. But once we get past here, I'll shut down again and come back when we start going down into Florence. And you can ride with me across the bridge and over to the hospital, which is Peace Health Sacred Heart, Florence. It's where the vampires live. We don't do any kind of business, I guess you could say, with the medical people in Reedsport. Something very bad going on with those people, so we don't deal with them. They ran our doctor off, so we finally found her, and was recommended another very good doctor in Roseburg, which is a pretty good drive, but it's much better health treatments than what we were getting in Reedsport. And we also stopped using the pharmacy in Reedsport. They just tend to do whatever they want to, and to heck with customer service. So we have changed to the Rite Aid in Florence. Much better service, and all around better. But here we go, it's our turn, and I will get you past this fiasco once again. Poor old flagger standing out here on his phone. And you'll see what we got going on. It's right around this curve here. But yeah, we've been dealing with this one for over a year. And they finally tore stuff up, or at least they got some blacktop laid on this side this time. And they've got the guardrails done. So this one should be finished up hopefully here soon. And of course we got out-of-staters in front of us that don't know how to drive through a construction zone. And there you go, we're past that one. Now the rest of the way into Florence doesn't have any kind of delays, knock on wood. So I will cut back in just before Florence and take you across the bridge. Alright, here we go. We are coming down this hill and around the bend into Florence, and you'll be able to see the bridge here momentarily. There, you can kind of sort of see it. And we will be going over the Sausla River. And there is the Welcome to Florence sign. And here we are. Florence is really kind of a cool little town. You can see that's one of our favorite restaurants right down there, the gray one. And this too is a drawbridge. And we're going to be turning left right up here to go to the hospital to visit the vampires. But welcome to Florence. And this, I almost missed my turn. This be it. blue line on the highway right there was a tsunami zone. So we were safe. Now we're not. If a tsunami comes, we're going to get wet. And the way things are nowadays, hails, bells, man, you never know. There's a lot of history that goes along with Florence here too. Now, right offhand, I can't quote any. But I do believe there were some old-timey shipyards here too. And also an awful lot of fishing. Of course, that's all up and down the coastline here. And if I can, yeah, there's some of the dunes back over here. Of course, you can't see it for there we go. And up around this bend here, we're going to be turning right and headed into the hospital complex. In fact, there's the sign. Here's your sign. And to the left of us here is the Siuslaw River right there. Turn into the hospital complex. Go down a tad. Actually, I'm going to turn in right here and make our way back to the vampire's shack. Folks that just do not know how to drive. Where they get their driver's license from, I do not know. And with that, I'm going to leave you until we head back. So, stay tuned. Alright, we are back. And headed back to Reedsport. Everything is done here. So I will just let you ride along with me up till 101 and shut down again. I've been meaning to do some more videos. I wanted to do an update on the boat. There's quite a bit that's happened with that, and some crossed information about it. Originally, when I bought it, I was told it was a Sea Swirl, and it is not. But we will cover that when I do the boat video and show you the progress I've made on it. So with that, 101's right in front of us, and I'm going to put both hands back on the steering wheel, and I'll try to cut back in when we get closer to Winchester Bay. So until then, stay tuned. And I'm back. And our journey is just about over. We are coming back into Winchester Bay. And it's just been a slice, I'll tell you. Now, it's a nice drive. I don't mind going to Florence, and the medical people up there are really awesome. We just have to try and turn across 101 into the park here without getting run over. And here we are. So thanks for riding along, and I'll get this posted soon, and take care all. Till the next time.